What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another Stay Hot Film Review Live. We've been doing these live, streams every Tuesday where we take a look at a player for the first time. We looked at like 8 wide receivers, and now we're taking a look at some of the edge guys in this class. We were going to look at the UCLA guy for those
A
that may
lot
have
too.
seen the announcements that we put out, and then
And then I couldn't get
last
any
second.
2023 film on him.
Oh, you
I
couldn't?
will. I couldn't procure it in time.
It's tough.
So it's versus LSU
It's tough.
instead.
That's fine. It's okay.
It is
so
fine. It is. It's gonna have to do.
Today, we also need to do the Stay Hot locks because we're not going to have an episode.
Oh, that's right.
So
Do we want to go ahead and get those done now?
That's
or
what I
do
was
we
going
wanna
to
wait till
ask
the
if
end?
we wanted to do it now or if we wanted to wait till the end.
Let's do it right now. Let's do it right now.
Right.
What happened
Let me-
last
let
week?
me
I
pull
believe
up-
that I
Let me pull
won.
up the score.
I'm assuming I lost.
Matt's just
I don't know.
assuming that he lost.
I'm. Boy, howdy, am I?
Okay, man.
Because I think I locked the
I'm pulling up
the
the
Bills
locks right now.
and the Dolphins, and I may have locked against the Giants.
Let's see.
In fact, I think that I did.
Games. We had Week 11 locks. Matt had the Lions and the 49ers.
Did they win? Oh, they did. Yes, they did. I got
So Matt has 10
bailed by
points.
the.
Theo
Shut up,
locked
Bears.
the Commanders, the Dolphins, and the Bills.
God damn it, dude. Why
So
did Tommy
you're-
DeVito play well? 250 yards and
And three
3 touchdowns? Are you
touchdowns.
kidding me? That's
Yeah,
so
never could have seen that one coming, man. I just made my rookie of the week video, and I'm like, no shot anyone saw that coming.
That literally disgusts me. This should have been such a free week.
It should have, but I only locked the Cowboys. So,
Fellas, it's looking like it's going to be a real tough week for the locks.
is it looking at week 12 right now? Let's see what we've got.
I don't know.
There's a handful. I'm not loving the look at
Well,
it.
Matt, you're in the lead, so you have choice of either first pick or the turn.
Or the second.
Yeah, you get choice of pick.
I mean, hold on. I'm sorry. I hate to be the guy. But I don't know.
I know, man.
I usually just stick to the spreads. I probably am just going to take the first pick and take Kansas City over the Raiders. Unless I'm missing something obvious, but
I think that's a fair pick.
or are you just saying that because?
No, I think that's perfectly fair.
Yeah. I'll go with that.
All right, I'll take the boys again. Give me Dallas over Washington.
I will go with the Dolphins over Tim Boyle and the Jets. And on the turn, which I have, I will lock. I guess that I will go with. I'm going to go with the Lions over the Packers.
I was gonna say, if you
got
didn't,
that
I would.
old emotional hedge. I
Yep.
can't lose. Might as well.
Wise.
I don't see
Wise.
why not.
I like the pick. Now it gets real tricky. People in the comments were yelling at me because I only picked one. I was like, I feel like you should have to pick 2 at least. We never made that a rule, so I don't think I should have to make it a rule. But I will pick a second just to appease the masses. And I think I will take the Titans over the Panthers.
Never a bad pick.
All right.
The Levis versus Bryce Young.
Matt, you're welcome to have 2 here.
Oh yeah, dude, I've got 2 to pick. I was gonna pick against the Panthers. I'm out.
All right. So Matt just has the Chiefs. I don't think I'm super confident in anything else here. Oh, I could get a little bit ballsy. Do you see what I'm seeing? Are you going to pick another one, Theo?
Yeah, I got one in mind.
I'm not going to pick it, but are you looking at Steelers Bengals?
No, I'm looking at a different one entirely.
Oh, okay. I was thinking of taking the Steelers because no Burrow. TJ Watt against Jake Browning? Man. That could be evil, but I won't.
You're not taking it, though?
No.
I'm going to take one more. I'm going to go with the Ravens over the Chargers.
That is, yeah.
I get that. You
yeah,
know,
that's.
Lamar is kind of like more of like a winner type, and
He is more of a
he's
winner.
going up when he's going up against sort of a
Pat's
know,
lock
quarterback
giant.
who maybe I don't know.
You know what, Donnie? I'll go with another. DeVito's not repeating his performance. Patriots beat.
Belichick does have a crazy track record
The
against
Giants.
rookie quarterbacks.
He does. So I'll go with that. I need to make up some ground.
Damn, Theo's
So
locking 4.
I gotta do it. So we're gonna
Alright,
do it,
man.
and we're gonna get into the Jared verse film.
Nice.
Is there
Someone I know he has one huge play in this game. I'm curious to see what else was going down. So 3-by-1, he's to the tight end side. Nothing much going on in terms of what he's doing, but obviously LSU is got quite
Cooking.
the play call.
you
here.
you gotta wonder why he didn't go beast mode here.
You do gotta wonder.
Yeah, I think a good player would have like chased down that back.
Yeah, you see the pocket movement from Daniels. Good stuff.
Yep.
Looks like he's gonna roll out. Verse goes flying that way, and then there's when he tries to work against the grain, there's someone there to catch him. Good tackle, number 8, saving the touchdown. 8 has no idea what's going on until like 30 seconds into this play.
This is the most recent game.
This is 2023. Not much going on there. On the backside, running away from him. So just to make a mental note of what they're throwing at him, a tight end and then that pulling guard. That's one look.
Mm-hmm.
This look.
And then
And then this
Good
they're
point.
running, that RPO kind of away from him, kind of taking him out of the play.
very good point.
We only have so many resources.
Womp womp.
Womp womp.
So true.
Speaking of Florida State, I couldn't believe Jordan Travis's injury. That was so gruesome. They showed it on a halftime highlight show, and they thought it was like a normal highlight, and then that happened, and they
Oh
were
my
like,
God.
"Whoa, we did not." They had to apologize. Brutal. I know. It's on
It
ESPN.
was
Kevin Nagandi and Booger McFarland were not happy with their producers.
Yeah, that's
So here's just getting down blocked. This is a pretty basic one-on-one.
and
He does free himself there a bit at the end, although the initial
yeah.
I'd say
they carve open a pretty
not
big
at
hole
not at
there.
any not at any time where it matters.
Yeah.
Can't really
We
see
were-
the left side of that tackle's or the guard's hand placement.
As far as this goes with Verse, it looks like he's in kind of a good
He's,
position and then kind of loses
that's what I'm
his
saying.
footing.
It's like
He pops up a bit high.
does he trip on? Not
Oh,
really. I thought maybe, but no, I don't think
Maybe he was
really.
anticipating doing it. He pops up a little high here. He's kind of like popping
Yeah.
up and then putting hands on instead of
Yeah.
firing out low and going
Yeah.
I would say kind of loses the leverage battle there, but then towards the end is able to just kind of worm himself free.
But at that point, I mean, the play's
70's a
already over.
big dude.
He is a big dude.
They got big dudes in the SEC.
I guess they do. I just remembered we're going to get to see Daniel's hilarious hurdle attempt in this game on the All-22. So there he's lined up again as that kind of 3 tech.
Mhm.
There I like his pad level more. And there he holds up better.
Yeah, I mean, they're running
Tough to
away
be
from him, so.
Tough to be is that him? No, I'm looking at the wrong guy. I'm looking at number 6.
Yeah,
He's on the
yeah,
outside
he's-
with the arm over.
mhm.
My bad.
Yeah.
My bad. Yeah, again, bring in number 11 directly over him, like giving him a lot of attention
and running
Yeah.
away from him.
and running
Yep.
away from him.
It's a conscious effort, so it's like they clearly respect his game.
The
It's
ref
always
is
a good sign.
unfazed by 11's tirade there.
It's pretty serious.
There's one
clip
where
right
you-
there.
Yeah, there's one
Nice.
where you're getting
Yeah,
Yep.
better leverage.
that's what you like to see. 66 didn't have a bad, push off either. He just got blown off the ball.
Yeah, it looks like Verse just kind of gets his hands under his arms a little bit there. I don't even know if he does.
That's what I'm saying.
I think he just.
I think it's up high.
Is it
We
zooming in
got
for
the
everybody?
zoom
Oh,
in.
hold on.
Oh. Where was this? in the-
Jarvis, enhance. Nah, he look,
Like 66
He
gets
gets-
hands on first.
Yeah,
but
he
it's
just-
not the
he
best
just-
hand placement in the world. I mean, he's going like to
No.
his outside arm, and it just doesn't.
Yeah. Yeah, if 66 lands that left hand more inside, he probably gets a better punch.
But Verse is so quick to move inside on this one that it makes it tough. Like 66 hands would have had to shoot like
Yeah.
that to get where he needs to.
His left hand too might be on a 66 chest. Yeah, that's what happens. He gets that left hand up and just
Mhm.
kind of bench presses him. So that's good to see. Some strength on the goal line for the stand.
I feel like all superstar college like in the NFL, you can't really scheme away from guys typically quite as much as you can in college. Like it gets ridiculous in college. I swear to God, there's never been like a superstar edge rusher who's come back for another year and not had like 2 sacks on the season because teams are so scared of him.
Yeah.
I think
There
Garrett
he's bowling
had
it
that.
over
I
number
could be wrong.
70.
Anderson had that, I know for a fact.
Jadeveon Clowney, I think, literally had 3 sacks his final year. That was ridiculous. I remember.
Saban was literally trolling with Anderson the last year. He was like putting him on that defensive tackle.
They did move him.
There's
around.
one where he's getting it off and just
Oh, man.
he kills 70 here.
Yeah.
Yerp. He does a better job being low on that play.
Yep.
He does.
Just powerful.
Tight end, back,
And
both taking a
Jesus.
shot at him. Although it is just those two.
Well, does 27 come and chip him?
It
Yeah, he
looks
does.
Like it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Throws his back into him. What is that?
What is I don't know what the line is doing here. 10 blitzes and no one no one is very interested in picking that up, I guess.
I mean, I feel like
They're all
72
looking-
should have.
They're all looking
Yeah.
right. I don't know what the deal is with this slide. I feel like someone should have eyes on the middle linebacker, but whatever.
If 27 hadn't thrown his back at Verse like that, he probably could have gotten back into the play to pick up 10.
maybe that was the idea, is that 27 was supposed to pick him up, and then he saw that 86 was getting beaten and just decided he didn't see it before he made the decision to go chip verse.
Maybe.
I just don't know. I mean, 72 is not doing anything
72's
on
doing
display.
nothing. I was thinking that 72 should probably pick up the interior guy, and 66 should slide.
This
He
should
said
be
it's his
look.
day
This,
off. There's no question about that.
this should be pass 66. You got to pass it off to 72, and then go take that blitzer.
Yeah.
I think is what should happen.
Yeah.
Not necessarily any kind of instant win for Verse on this tight end, but he does get through there eventually.
Pick and Spreads is saying when Verse goes against the left tackle, he's going up against the most likely favorite tackle 1 in 2025.
That's right. That's right.
So I assume that's 66.
Mm-hmm. That is the left tackle. Here's one where it looks like there's a stunt that Verse draws the attention, and then 44 comes basically untouched. 10 also comes untouched. So Verse is...
Yep.
Oh, wait, no, he doesn't come untouched. He kills the back. Oh, no, he doesn't really kill the back goes for the legs, and then he kind of crawls over the back.
Yeah.
But still, Verse stunting inside, bringing 50 with him, bringing 70 with him, and then no one takes 44.
To hit that bear crawl.
Where can I see a 2025 board?
So he was pretty key on that stop there. He was very stout. Created push, and then freed up the free blitzer. Jaden trying to make some magic happen, kind of is making some magic happen. Verse is lined up at kind of that 4-eye.
Yeah.
Again, that tight end is paying attention to him too. What move does he try here? He tries to swipe the hands away, it looks like. And then that doesn't really work.
And then not much else.
Yeah.
Yeah, that right arm for 50 was strong.
Yeah, 50 latched on. Could have potentially been a hold, but fair enough. Overloading that tackle with 2 guys. Nice job by Jaden getting the ball out. I feel like 5 isn't necessarily trying to
He's the decoy here.
Rush as much as he is just trying to make sure that 50 can't get to 4.
Yeah.
He's blocking for
Yeah, basically.
for number 4 there. Matt, do you feel it's a little unfair for Theo to call himself Mr. Thanksgiving?
Yeah, I don't know who named you that, man. Where that vote was, big guy, but
it just came up.
Mm-hmm.
They've been saying
I was chosen. Good jump on the snap here. Kind of beats all the blocking, puts some pressure on the handoff.
Mm-hmm.
20 has to make a miss before even reading anything else out.
Yeah, he beat the.
And then everybody else.
And everybody else wins too.
Whoever 15 was made a great play.
Yes, he did.
Nasty. Linebacker.
Yeah, pulling guard said it was their day off for sure.
Yeah, not a big pulling guard play in terms of the positives. So setting the edge here. Looks like he accomplishes that. No one's running to his side. Another split
stunt.
game. $50.
50 does a good job passing that off.
Yeah, he does.
They got him on that the last time, and he just rammed in the 70.
Yep. He learned. He has to learn the Dallas Turner move whenever they send him on a stunt. He stunts inside and then he'll get passed off to the guard and he'll immediately spin back in. And it's so nasty.
Yeah, that was just really good protection because they did that. They did a stunt on the other side too, and they picked it up really well.
Yep.
Maybe we don't have an opinion on this yet, but what's your gut feeling on whether or not this is a good or bad draft class?
I think it's very strong at the top already. I mean, that's
agree.
all I know. I don't know about if it has the depth that the last draft class did. Like the last draft class, in terms of edge rushers, at least, like I only liked Will Anderson I liked Nolan Smith a lot too, and Tyree Wilson. I can't lie, but as a blue chipper, it was just Will.
Yeah.
And then the rest like kind of had their share of problems, like Nolan's size and Tyree's get off, and Myles Garrett, his array of pass rushing moves. Same thing with Lucas Van Ness. Like it kind of seemed to like, one franchise talent and then like a bunch of really good options in like the late first or early second round.
Yeah.
But it wasn't a good draft in terms of blue chippers. And this one, I mean, Bowers is good. Marvin, Caleb, Drake May. I think that's 4 pretty guys that you expect to be some of the better players in the league pretty early in their careers. And I don't really think that's true for the last 2 draft classes.
Well, I would say Anderson, Carter.
Yeah, Anderson and Carter were.
Gonzalez.
Yeah, I would say with those 3, but I think Bowers is on a different level as a prospect than Gonzalez or Marvin Harrison.
You have Bowers above Marv as a prospect?
Not at all. No. I don't. I don't think.
I thought that's.
No, I definitely have Marv above Bowers as a prospect, and that's not really disrespect to. I just rather have that receiver than like a vertical threat tight end. Like that's honestly what it comes down to. Like they're both really good. This is a hilarious play.
What's the down and distance here?
The down and distance is 1st and 10.
What are we doing, man?
He's putting it all on the line.
On 1st and 10 to get 2 yards.
Absolutely annihilated. One of the funniest plays ever. So Verse,
where is he?
On that, he's on the left. He's with the tight end. Obviously, the tight end in the back, like to his side. That's a good way to find Verse, I feel like. And he bullies the tight end. He collapses it, and then I think he assumes like, oh, Jaden must be escaping outside, so he spins out. And then Jaden takes it up the middle and just gets absolutely obliterated.
15 just like pile drives in that.
I mean, what else is 15 doesn't have a choice. Like, I don't think he's even ready to make the tackle. And then here comes Daniels just
dude. Like, if he could have made that hurdle, he'd be an Olympian.
He tried to literally hurdle. It would have been the greatest play
man.
of all time. Like he would have jumped higher and farther.
Dude, he just had one man to beat, and it was a tutty. I get it.
Yeah. He tried to go beast mode. When we say like, why don't you just?
That's true. That is the most just trying to go beast mode.
Ooh, there's Verse. On that stunt, send the tackle first and then try to go inside. Guard can't disconnect fast enough.
Mm-mm. Well, the guard, gets a hand on him, not with any sort of positioning that's going to make it different.
No. Yeah, he just kind of. We haven't really seen a clean pass rush win yet. On a traditional
No,
type
but we
of
haven't
thing.
seen a lot of clean pass rush reps.
Yeah, they aren't really giving him the opportunity. We have seen him bowl somebody over.
That's true.
And there we saw him get some pressure. And that to me is a positive play.
Yeah.
What he just did there. Like that gap, they're asking him to kind of change gaps, and he crosses that guy's face and just kind of burrows his way in there. Like there's nothing more you can do as a defender than that.
Yeah, I mean, he collapsed the gap entirely.
I mean, everybody on Florida State just went crazy here. 11 on the left side against the right tackle. Just arm over. He's winning.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody's there. Send the blitz, looks like.
We got some players on Florida State. They're a very old team, though.
Do you think they're making the college football playoff, Matt, with Jordan Travis's injury?
In terms of, do I think they, I don't really know their backup, so I can't speak to whether or
Yeah, I
not they
guess
will
so.
or won't win. But if they go undefeated, yes. I think there's no question. And it would be
If
a
you beat Louisville with
travesty.
if you beat Louisville with a backup quarterback, you can't be you can't be punished for that.
What we know is that there will not be 5 undefeated Power 5 teams. And that is the only scenario in which an undefeated Power 5 team should miss. So,
Yeah, I agree. So here, they're just run that QB draw. Kind of dives for it, can't quite get it out. I don't know what else he could have done here. Maybe he could have been faster, I guess.
Daniels gets hit, man.
He's tough.
21 gave him a pat. He's like, damn, bro.
There you get kind of a true pass set, but the ball is out so fast. So let's see what happens here. This is against
That looked like it was going to be a win.
Yeah, he chops the arm down and kind of chisels his way.
He's
to
going
the
to
outside shoulder, and then
it's tough to tell whether or not he would have bent the arc enough to actually get to him, or would have just been behind him. I kind of think that he would have been behind him.
Yeah, but
again,
Daniels only takes
fast.
a step.
Yeah,
it's
true.
like it's almost impossible for anybody to bend the arc and get to that kind of depth in the pocket, and he does put on the brakes here and then arm over back around and 60 eat shit. So I think that's a pretty good rep. Just chop, win the edge, go back through.
Sent him sliding.
Five has got to be 66, man. You're lucky. That was.
Yeah.
I think that was a pretty nice play. Looking at jersey count, seeing a lot of number 9.
I wonder who that's for. Bro, he's getting crushed out there.
Dude, he's not afraid. He's lucky he didn't tear every ligament in his knee with that play. And yeah, they're not really giving Verse much of a chance to make a play. 66 is trying to seal him off, I guess, a little bit there, and he kind of pushes his way around him.
As far as the strength of the play, he does a pretty good job of just being strong there, but bless you, Matt.
Gesundheit.
Thank you.
Again, got to make another goal line stand here. I mean,
yep.
Tight end doesn't have.
Damn, bro.
Yep.
I mean, they're trying.
His get off is real strong.
Yeah, he's I mean, I guess it's just a college tight end, but it's still nice to see him bench
Yeah,
press someone like
Well,
that.
Right. I mean, that's what you would expect. Like a
Yeah,
tier
that's what a
one
first. Yeah,
prospect.
right. Ugh, not
Tough.
there though.
and I
He
mean,
almost gets there. It just
he wins about as quick as you can ask, man.
Well,
from the 1 inch yard line, like
I don't know if this is someone's got to be in the C gap here between the tight end and the tackle, and him and 3 both kind of go outside. Like someone's kind of gotta, and I guess 90.
3 doesn't really. He's kind of. I don't know. 3 doesn't close fast enough. Which, like, I guess you have to anticipate a pass, but like,
I don't know. It's just tough on the one. I think 99's hitting the deck. Versus is discarding this guy, but maybe he should have done it inside.
maybe.
And then
Yeah.
33 can't really. 6 is really getting bullied.
Yeah, 6
Like,
is
he has
getting
no
bullied. 36 doesn't do anything. 3 doesn't do anything.
Yeah, I think it would be pretty tough to expect Verse to somehow, like, if he was a good prospect, he would grab him and yank him backwards. So I don't.
If he was a
really
good
think that's
prospect, he would have been lined up in the A gap.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's fine. In terms of him, I blame 6 more for that.
Jeez, he was lined up so wide.
Yeah,
Jesus, man.
trying to get him maybe some more juicy pass rush looks here. And yeah, there's some real pop in his hands here.
Yep.
27 tries to chip him, kind of misses.
Just whiffs.
Nice job by the tackle though, resetting his.
Yeah,
base
I was
and being
about to say.
Yeah, because it looked like he was about to just completely
Recovering.
collapse that pocket, but yeah, 66 resets his base.
A little bit of speed to power there, but can't quite keep it up. And the ball's out fast there again. More chip.
Yep. Seems like he wants to, he wants to work around the edge, wants to work outside a little bit more, but it's just not there.
Looks like 55 is, I don't know. I see. I'm thinking about the pass rush lanes. You got 4 spying Daniels, and that's why he feels so comfortable going upfield.
Drop.
Oof. Yeah.
Can't slip out of your break, man.
Well,
He still gets there. That's pretty crazy.
yeah, I remember that when it happened.
It's like
Tried to jump the snap.
he's like
Kind of
false
falls
step.
and still is super that explosive.
Jesus
And this is
Christ.
against
Yeah, this
if Donnie's information is accurate here, the
Yeah,
potential top guy.
he broke that left arm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
broke it down.
At that point, it was over. Damn.
That's a pretty dominant one.
Yeah, I saw the start of that play. I'm like, oh, it's over. He slipped out of his start, and then he strip sack. Jesus.
Yeah,
Oh,
that is him behavior.
that's Myles Garrett type stuff right there.
He is like the Browns.
Future Cleveland Brown.
And there's some Kareem Hunt behavior with the long run.
So true.
A noticeably Jerome Ford-esque play.
If it was a touchdown, it would be Nick Chubb-esque, but
Okay. Hating on my boy.
Here, another stunt, 72, feeling the.
Gets good push up until the help comes.
Yeah, he's basically triple teamed.
Yeah,
in
man.
there.
That's a little much to ask.
Should have gone beast mode. I
Yeah.
still think.
When you do your player reviews this year, Theo, you had like the little bars that one time. You gotta have a beast mode bar.
Beast
A
mode.
beast mode bar.
That would be good. I would do numbers.
This year I'm putting together PowerPoints. I don't know if you watched my Bowers breakdown, but I put
You know what I
together
did?
I
Are you
put
gonna
together
have
a whole
like
slideshow.
Are you gonna have like the funny transitions?
No, nothing. Ain't shit funny, Blaiden.
That ain't shit funny. All right, man.
Here, yeah, again, kind of a lot of attention. Send him first on the stunt, runs into the tackle, and the falls out quick.
I picked that up well.
They did.
Oh. Almost got there.
That wide 9 does not look fun. Probably could have drawn a pretty big holding penalty there.
Yeah.
Seems like he's
Yeah.
best when he's way out wide and he's allowed to
Well,
use his speed around the edge.
he has some
mean,
real get off and
Yeah, this one almost looks like a false start, or not a false start, like offside. Like this is
yeah.
that one looks incredibly freaky in real time.
I will say he looked to me like a better prospect than the other edge I've watched, Dallas Turner. I'll say that's the opinion that I'm forming through watching this after watching some of him. I don't think that Turner possesses this kind of timing and explosiveness and ability to kind of win that outside shoulder. So yeah, that's a pretty nice rep and should have been holding, I think. I think he kind of wrapped around his neck.
Oh, he did.
Yeah. Chip again.
Yeah.
But again, looks dangerous coming off the line.
They have to send
It's 80
help his way every single play.
Another really, I think, a nice jump.
Yeah.
At this point, Florida State is up pretty big, so he can really, really pin his ears back. Yeah, and I mean, you can see the back even pre-snap is like specific. Well, maybe he's there for 4, but you know, what are you going to do about verse? And then they send that another game. It kind of works because that left tackle's stuck on verse, and then the guard is also kind of expecting verse to come, and that's the second time attention to verse has let someone pretty scot-free at Jaden Daniels.
Yeah, sure.
Run! Oh, I thought he was one of those guys, but apparently not.
He doesn't have the ankle biting gene, I fear.
Yeah, he won't be a Lion. I don't know what's going on here. This looks like a kind of a two guys in the same gap. Two guys in the same gap. I don't think you're supposed to have 5 and 44 running into each other like that. So
maybe they were trying to
My guess,
and one guy didn't
Yeah, took the wrong angle, or like just timed it bad. Like they both thought they were supposed to go first.
Yeah.
It's impossible to say who was wrong.
Yeah, but that's not good when you get 2 guys running into each other in the same gap and then losing contain.
Yeah, and then they get a big gain. Yeah, that's
not what's
awkward.
Let's see, body language police. Let's see if we can figure it out. If they're like, oh dang, what does verse do?
He gets up and he spins around.
He looks confused.
Look at this.
I don't know what he's doing. Ooh, he got pancaked.
Tough.
trying to bend the edge, just doesn't have that in him. Hands on the hips before the play. Maybe he's tired.
He's tired. He's upset.
Proof that he made the mistake
Chop.
on the last play.
I mean, it's almost sick. 66. It's just enough of them.
Yeah.
Can't quite bend it around. And this pass doesn't really lend itself to too much of a pass rush getting there.
No.
At any rate.
Nope.
Did he level him out of bounds? He's just going.
Damn.
They threw a flag.
Did they?
No.
Oh, yeah.
They did.
Tough.
They
Yeah,
did.
that's-
I mean, he's out of bounds here. So I guess
there's no need. Here's the thing.
Yeah,
do you mark that as a positive or a negative on the draft report?
If I'm the Saints, positive.
The Saints
Dude, this
and
is
the
so funny
Raiders-
because it's not like he didn't pull up in time. It's like he was out of bounds and Verse was standing still and
Yeah,
then
he's
made
not-
the conscious decision to lower.
Well, Verse, he was still fighting, so I wouldn't grade this as a negative because I think Verse. I mean, maybe you gotta be a little smarter, but Verse thinks he doesn't see him step out. He thinks he's continuing to fight for more yards, so he's like, I'll put an end to this. But maybe the whistle blew. Who knows?
The way
Versus
saying I'll
patting
put
him
an
on
end
that.
to it makes it sound like you're just like I'm putting an end to him.
That's what he's doing. I mean, look at him. He's like, it's over. Oh, it's not
Kill
over.
shot, man. Just-
But it was over. We got locked up. Kind of a beat late off the line. At 55, like you're used to seeing him the first guy off, and here he's kind of the last guy off. So
Yeah.
66 gets that step on him. He's trying to win that outside shoulder. It's not happening when you get a late
Is
get
he
off, and then he
tired?
tries to. He might be tired, and then he tries to go through and just gets pops. So just gotta time up the snap there, I think.
He has been getting like double teamed all game. So
He's been going through it, dude. He's been trying to run down Jaden Daniels. He's been getting chipped.
Oh,
There's another stunt. Just go right inside and bulldoze that. Another good
yeah,
pickup by
72
66.
is trying to
see that
pass off, but just
Yeah.
Good movement by 66. Really good feet. Inside, back out. It's
yeah,
nice.
that's just Verse just being a little too quick.
Yeah, verse. I'd like to see him like not fall over, but I guess.
I mean,
I think
but
this
I
is.
mean,
I mean, he gets tackled. I get. Look at
Right? Yeah.
72.
If you're 72,
72 make
if
the
I'm
business
coming down,
decision.
you're
Just like-
coming
yeah,
with
yeah,
me.
you're
Yeah.
coming with me, buddy boy.
This is Robert Sala to Zach Wilson last Sunday.
You're coming with me.
You think Salah's done in New York?
I feel bad, man. It's not his fault. He's a defensive guy, and the defense is great. Like
It's not his
I
fault.
don't know.
Rodgers got hurt. Like
It's not his
It's
fault.
I mean,
Rodgers
it's
is-
like an unwinnable quarterback situation.
Dude, Rodgers
It
brought
has
in
been.
Hackett. Rodgers brought in Hackett, Cobb, Dalvin Cook, Tim Boyle, and Billy
Lazard.
Turner. Like,
But
What do
the
you-
only thing I will say that I have to disagree with Salah on is that when Rodgers got hurt, he went to bat for Zach Wilson.
Well,
yeah, but it's
I don't
like,
know what else he's supposed to do. I mean, like,
I
yeah,
guess.
Zach
Like,
sucks. This
he's-
isn't my fault.
and the backup to Zach is Tim Boyle.
Right.
You know, like Tim Boyle is worse than Zach.
But I mean,
Wilson is.
the question at the time was like, oh, who do they bring in? And at the time, I was saying I don't think they should bring anyone in because I don't know what kind of difference it would have made if you had to have someone learn the whole playbook and Zach already knows
Well,
what's going on there. But
They should have brought somebody.
they should have brought someone in.
But I don't know if I can blame Saleh for that. It's like impossible to know what the front
Yeah,
office
it's
conversation
tough to
was.
know what did, because Saleh publicly defended Zach, but what was he
Right.
saying privately? You know, and publicly, you know, he has to defend Zach because his backup to Zach is Tim Boyle. So it's like, why are you putting Zach out there every week? You
Yeah.
can't be like, well, Tim Boyle is just ass and we don't want to see him. You have to say like, oh, we've seen progress. You know, like I just don't think what he has said publicly like moves me very much. Like, he's a defensive coach. He engineered a great defense. If anyone should be responsible for this disaster, it's the front office for like bending to everything Rodgers wanted to do. And then when Rodgers got hurt, it was revealed that everything Rodgers wanted to do was stupid. So this is a great play by Verse. This is the get off you expect to see. He's the first one off instead of the last one off. Quick little discard of the tight end and then go through 66. Like, that's about as good as it gets. Beat the chip and still kind of get some pressure or some push on the pocket.
Yeah.
Like, hands, boom, like look at the leverage, hand placement, perfect, knock back, and then disengage, like work right through it. Again,
Yeah.
McDaniels 1, 2, 3, hitch throw. So not a great throw, honestly. But like, I think
Also
Verse
great
does all you can
catch.
do versus that could have been caught. You're right. It's probably the big
No, but I agree. It wasn't a good throw.
So I think that was pretty good by Verse. Verse is moving me in this game. I don't know. He's had the big sack. I remember that really being the only play that he made. But watching the all-22 here, he looks like he's giving them plenty of issues. Another good get off. Another play where he's pushing 66 right back into Daniels.
66 does a good job. You know, it's like not total. Like he resets
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
If this is a bad college tackle, this probably is just absolutely, because again, like
Look at how 66
The
bends
initial
at the end of this one.
strength is it's so raw. But
yeah,
this,
you need that kind of you need to be rubber as an offensive tackle. And
bro is on rep 14 on bench at
Ooh.
Um,
Heisman he threw a week
was
one
his
pick.
knee not down? I thought his knee was down.
I don't remember what it was called. But yeah, that's another pretty disruptive throw by
Touchdown in my book.
Verse. Disruptive play by Verse. More pressure on the stunt.
I mean, he looks like a pretty complete package, man.
Yeah, he does in this game. He seems pretty nice to me, and this was, yeah. He looks better than anyone not named Will Anderson in last year's draft class. Like, Will Anderson, there he goes again.
That's a big hit.
He's just teeing off now. It's obvious passing situations, the long arm.
I mean, he's got a long arm. He's got ham fighting. He's got speed to power. He's got get off.
Yeah.
The whole thing.
And his hands are active, like all the way through the rush. Like even there when he's trying to long arm, he's still like grabbing.
Yeah, he would have been the edge 2 in last year's class. It appears. Tyree might have been a freak, but Tyree didn't have a lot of what Verse seems to have.
Yeah.
I haven't seen like crazy bend around the edge, but I mean, speed to power and the ability to disengage off of that is the most important thing to me.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
think that
how
he's
many
got that.
guys have the type of bend that?
And he's winning around the shoulders, like,
right.
So it's fine. It's just like I haven't seen anything crazy. Like I didn't see anything crazy with Will Anderson in terms of bend, and he's been
right. I mean,
pretty damn
it
good.
takes a super rare athlete to get that kind of.
And here again, like, good get off. Kind of tough to say what would have happened if this rep kept going. And again, really shallow in the pocket for Daniels, like just tiny drop back out of shotgun. Doesn't really give anybody the angle to win around, but Verse seems to be breathing down his neck a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, these passes have to be out quick, otherwise Verse will probably get a sack. Well,
There you go. Yeah, that's good. That's good by the tackle. Just grip strength. Just latch on. No one can really let go.
yep.
And this game is out of hand at this point. It doesn't quite have the gas maybe to do anything too violent and disengage there.
Yeah, I mean, there's they're up like
And
30 possessions or something.
Yeah, he does what he needs to get his hand down. Like when that punch is coming, like he honestly times this up well. Boom, he could have won right there. Just really strong play by 66 to just not care about any of that. And that's the last play of the film.
Hey. Theo is sitting in a dungeon right now, but
it's getting darker and darker.
Yeah,
as
damn,
the
it got
night
dark
goes
as
on.
hell.
Yeah,
Mr.
I hate it getting
Thanksgiving.
dark early, man. It makes me furious, man. No, dude, it makes me so angry. It's just
bro's fuming.
Yeah, Verse seems pretty legit on that tape. I thought that he showed everything that you'd want to see from an edge rusher.
Yeah,
looks like to me when I watch Turner, and we'll watch a game of him on here. I'm probably gonna drop my scouting breakdown on Turner tonight because I have enough stuff on him at this point. But he's more slithery and kind of slippery, and Verse is like the get off is great, and he can just bull rush right through you. And I think that he's kind of in a different level in terms of like getting those easy wins than I feel like I've seen with Turner thus far. Although I'm going to watch a couple more games of him, but yeah, he looks like a pretty
prototypical
easy
dude, man. He looked like a complete package.
Yeah, if you're picking in the top of the draft, like, and you need an edge rusher, like Verse seems pretty like he fits the bill, and you should take him. So I don't know what. We'll watch more, but that was impressive.
I haven't watched any of the tackles yet, so I don't know about them. But if they're up to what people are saying they are, I think the top like 12, 13, 14 of this draft class is crazy good.
I'll try to get some Latu film next. He went off versus USC. I don't know if you guys watched that UCLA USC game. Latu is getting pressure basically every play. So I'm excited to watch him too. I watched Newton. His film against
the Illinois guy.
Yeah.
He's a psycho, man. He's so
amazing.
good.
He's a little smaller than I thought when I turned on the film. I'm like, I kind of thought he was just going to be like bigger, faster, stronger. And he's really like not bigger, but he won probably every single rep of the Penn State game.
He is psychotically good, man. It's like you got him. I think Wiggins and Kool-Aid, the cornerbacks, both of them are elite, man.
Kool-Aid, I need a little convincing more than Wiggins, I think.
I think Bowers and Marvin and a lot of the top receivers are great. I think both the quarterbacks are really good. I think
I'm
Verse
sold on
is pretty good.
I'm sold on Dunze pretty much.
Neighbors.
Like, I'm sold on Neighbors. I like Leggett a lot.
Leggett.
Let's see overall rank. See, yeah, it seems like Wiggins really stood out to me last year. I've been more impressed. I haven't really like put my head down and scouted it. I'm more impressed with Wiggins than Kool-Aid from what I have seen. I think
that's a relatively not popular, but it's not an uncommon take to.
And then the tackles, Fashanu and Alt, like they're in the top 10 of every draft, and everybody likes them. It seems like so.
All I know is the one time I've watched Fashanu, JTT got the best of him a couple of times.
Hey.
Who else is good? Bullard, the safety is like, he seems pretty nice. I don't know. As in, I saw one good pick from him. Yeah. I think the quarterback, there's not really that third franchise quarterback, like volume wise. it's not the greatest, but
Chop Robinson.
yeah.
Yep. He can play.
I was looking. There's one 2023 game, but it's only 7 minutes long, so I didn't choose him for the tape today. But anyway, that's
Fair
all we
enough.
got for tonight.
Nice.
We did the locks. Verse
We
looks
did the
good.
locks. I'll tweet those out. I guess I could technically tweet them out now, but I'll wait until probably tomorrow or maybe Thursday. We'll see. But thank you all for tuning in for another film live breakdown. We'll be back to recap the Thanksgiving games and all of week 12 on our Monday morning episode. But until then, thank you all so much for tuning in. And until next time, we will catch you on the Flippity Flop.